All right, we're going to go through the process of voting by absentee ballot. This is a ballot package which has been sent from the town clerk to me so that I may vote by absentee. When I open it, it will have three things inside. It will have a blank ballot, which has been pre-folded. It will have what we refer to as an inner envelope, and it will have the outer envelope, which is the envelope that you put the stamp on to mail things back to the town clerk. So it's really important that all of the steps are followed and that signatures are placed in the correct place on this. Otherwise, the absentee ballot counters must discard ballots if for any reason privacy is no longer kept because the right envelope hasn't been used. So please do pay close attention to this. So you would fill out your ballot using a ballpoint pen or a pencil. You could use a felt tip marker. You want to make sure that it does not go through to both sides of the ballot. So better to use a ballpoint pen or a pencil. I've pre-filled out a ballot in one of our other videos. And you'll recall from that it is all right to, if you make a mistake, make a note on the ballot because they do judge voter intent in the absentee ballot counting area, and they will be able to interpret who you want to vote for if you do write something in plain English. Once you have completed your ballot, check to make sure it's either one or two-sided, you're going to place it in the inner envelope. Now please, it's important, do not just fold your ballot like this, okay? And if you are a husband and wife, please don't use just one envelope and put both ballots in. Please, you've got one of these sets for each of you. Please fill out, put the ballot in, and appropriately shut it. Once you've sealed the ballot, you can write on either the English or the Spanish side, and you need to sign your name. Okay. Your vote will not be counted unless you sign this envelope. You now take the sealed inner envelope, which contains your ballot, and you would put it inside the outer envelope. Now, before you seal that envelope, you want to double check one of two things. The first is, if you are a first-time voter, your ballot may have a sticker on it that says that you need to include a copy of picture ID. Okay, if that's the case, please take a photocopy of your picture ID, okay, and make sure to include it in the inner envelope with the ballot. The other item that you may need to put in is an absentee ballot application. If you faxed or emailed your absentee ballot application, that needs to also go inside the envelope. It can go in the inner or the outer envelope, but you must return it with the original signature. Now, it's preferred by the town clerk's office that you return that well in advance, but if for some reason you have not yet returned your faxed or emailed application with an original signature, it must be in this envelope or your ballot cannot be counted on election day. So, at this point, you can seal the envelope. Please make sure to put a stamp on it. Please make sure to put your return address. And please make sure to vote the ballot early. What we have found is that the post office takes 2 to 3 days in order for that ballot to be delivered. So if you're thinking about mailing this ballot the Saturday before an election, you are really at a critical point where you may in fact be too late. So we really advise you to mail that ballot the Tuesday or the Wednesday before an election. So think ahead, get your absentee ballot package in advance, and get your ballot into the mail. Thank you so much for voting.